You're looking at the Ruko U11MINI 4K drone. A sub 250 gram drone that's great for beginners and shoots in 4K. So let's see what this thing's all about. Alright, so this is how you receive your Ruko U11MINI 4K drone. As you can see here, there's some features listed. Like I said before, this weighs under 250 grams, so you don't have to worry about flying it recreationally. It also has a 48 megapixel camera with half-inch CMOS sensor. The drone does take photos in 8K, which is really awesome. It films in 4K at 30 frames per second. And the best feature of all, it has a 3-axis brushless gimbal, which makes me really excited to take this out flying. Here we can see they have a QR code, so you can download the app for the drone, so you can work it through there. All right, let's get this drone unboxed because I'm really eager to fly it. Ooh, comes in a nice little bag here. You open up the bag. It comes in a beautiful carrying case. Wow, look at that. All right, so let's get this case open. Here we have a quick start guide and then a user manual, which I highly recommend reading. Definitely need to at least skim through this. All right, let's see. Here we have a controller along with the cheat sheet for it. Don't lose this, it really comes in handy. And there's our controller. Wow, it looks really premium. Feels really great in my hands. Right down here, we have the joysticks. So you just screw them in. Just like that, very easy. And wow, yeah, they feel buttery smooth. So next, this must be our battery. This is a 2200 milliamp hour 2S battery. You should get roughly around 30 minutes of flight time with this. A really neat feature of the battery is you can just hold down the power button and it tells you how much power the battery has. It also tells you the battery level while it's charging on a USB charger. Box number 2 must have our accessories. Yep. So we have various cables for different phones, USB charging cables. They also provide extra screws, extra joysticks, and a Phillips screwdriver. And in this bag right here, we have a whole bunch of spare blades. So it's nice to have these because, you know, accidents do happen. All right, so now for the main course. Let's take out the drone and check it out. Peel off this nice film. And this thing has a really nice glossy finish. I like that. Gonna unfold its wings. And wow, yeah, look at that. That is nice. Here we have the optical flow sensors and plenty of ventilation for the drone. Gonna load up the battery. Gonna take off the camera cover. There's the camera with the gimbal. And now I'm gonna turn the drone on. Obviously you do this outside, not indoors, but this is just for demonstration purposes only. So we're gonna turn on the controller. Then we're gonna turn the drone on. And we can see it's calibrating the gimbal. That is pretty cool. Then the phone asks you if you trust the controller, which obviously we do. And then it's just gonna take a second for them to pair with each other. And boom, there we go. All right, let's get this bird in the air. Really excited for this one. Turn it on. I like that little sound. I'm gonna place it on the floor. Here we have the drone pairing up with the transmitter. It doesn't take too long, about 30 seconds sometimes. All right, now I'm gonna try to take off using the one touch. click it, and boom, that easy. All right, so this drone is really stable. I have it idling here and it's just floating along, doing its thing. Let's take it up in the air and see what it can do. All right, yeah, this screen is nice and clear. Oh, looks like it's still stuck in beginner mode, so I have to take it out of that. All right, here we go. So you just switch it off right here, hit accept. And now we're out of beginner mode. So far there's no lag on the screen. My old drone would lag around and it'll be kind of hard to fly. This one, so far so good. It's pretty smooth. I did forget to install the SD card, so I gotta fly back and install that before I take any shots. Alright, so you're looking at the former estate of Oliver Ames. He's the founder of the Ames Shovel Company. You know those shovels with the green handles? Yeah, this is his former mansion, so it's really nice. I'm just gonna get a couple of shots of it here. Now I can't tell because I'm watching the screen from my phone, but once I upload these, I'll be able to see the quality of the shots. Hopefully they're pretty good. Now the controls are really good, but you know, like any other budget drone, you have to kind of get used to the way it flies, and you have to be really smooth when it comes to recording, or else you get choppy video. So still getting used to that, but so far I really like it. It's really smooth. All right, so that little scene you guys just watched was filmed at a local lighthouse. And let me tell you, we had 25 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts. And this little guy right here did awesome. At first, I was scared to even put it in the air because it was so windy. I thought this thing was going to be blown into the ocean. But once I brought it up and I seen that technology took over and the sensors were doing its thing and this thing was really stable, you know, I went ahead and just, you know, filmed a couple shots, and there was a wedding there too, but I don't want to be, you know, too close to them because I don't want to be buzzing around while, you know, they were doing their thing. So I just grabbed a couple shots and then, you know, flew around, and it worked out really well. This thing did really good. I was shocked that it can handle winds up to, you know, those speeds, because if you pick one of these things up, man, it is really, really light. And the fact that it can stay stable, you know, during a 30-mile wind gust is amazing to me. So is this Ruko U11 Mini 4K a good drone for beginners? Absolutely. And you get a lot for your money, let me tell you. It has AI takeoff and landing, so basically you just press one button and it does all the work for you. You have like 20,000 feet of range, which is insane. It has cruise control, so you can set it on cruise control and you can focus on taking the shots while this thing cruises around. It also has waypoints, so you can set waypoints to where you want to cruise. That way you don't have to worry about flying it. It can also follow you. So basically what that is you just set it up to follow you and it will center you in the shot, and wherever you go, it will follow. The operating system is really good. It's really smooth. The camera's good. You can take 8K photos, and you know, the drone shoots in 4K. So if you're in the market for a budget drone that can go the distance and it's loaded with features, I highly recommend trying this one out. I don't think you'll be disappointed.